Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, narrated by Tuấn Uyển. Chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived. Mr. and Miss Dursley from number 4, Privet Drive, were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Come on, you. They were the last people you expect to be involved in anything strange or mysterious. Because they didn't hold with nonsense. Mr. Dudley was the director of a firm called Weddings, which made drills. He was a big and beefy bar man with hardly any neck. Although he did have a very large mustache. Mr. Dudley was thin and blunt and had nearly twice the usual amount of neck, which came in very useful as he spent so much of her time grading over garden fences, spying on the neighbors. The Dursley had a small son called Dudley, and in the opinion, there was no finer bird anywhere. The Dudley had everything they wanted, but they also had a secret. The greatest fear was that somebody would discover it. They didn't think they could pay it if anyone found out about the Potters. Miss Potter was Miss Dudley's sister, but they hadn't met for 7 years. In fact, Miss Dudley pretended she didn't have a sister. Because her sister and her misbegotten husband were as un-Dursley as it could possibly be. The Dursley started to think what the neighbors would say if the Potters arrived to the street. The Dursley knew that the Potters had a small son too, but they had never seen him. The boy, but another girl beeping, they didn't want the baby with a child like that. When Miss Dudley woke up on the dog, great to say, "Our sorry starts." There was nothing particularly scary outside to suggest that strange and mysterious things would soon be happening all over the country. Miss Dudley hummed as he picked out his post bone time for work, and Miss Dudley gossiped away happily as he wrestled screaming Dudley into his high chair. None of them noticed a large 20-fowl flutter past the window.